Okay, today, guys, we're going to learn about the Boston Tea Party. So we'll start with our intro video.
After the Boston Massacre, Great Britain agreed to stop taxing the colonists except for one tax. They still wanted to tax tea to show they still had control over the colonies. Tea was the most popular drink for people in the colonies. Of course, the colonists didn't agree with this, so they decided to not buy tea from the British East India Company, Great Britain's tea company. This made King George III more angry, and British Parliament passed the Tea Act of 1773, which made it nearly impossible for colonists to buy tea from anyone else besides the British East India Company. The price of tea went down, but the colonists didn't like not being able to buy tea from whomever they pleased. Colonists protested the new law, and then the Sons of Liberty decided to do something about it. The Sons of Liberty was a secret society that was formed to protect the rights of the citizens of the British colonies. On the night of December 16, 1773, Samuel Adams led a group of men from the Sons of Liberty dressed as American Indians to the harbor in Boston. There they snuck onto a ship that was carrying crates of tea. Then men threw the crates into the harbor, destroying all 342 of them. The tea was ruined, and the British East India Company lost a lot of money. The Boston Tea Party began steps toward the American Revolution.
Okay, so now we're going to look at chapter 5 in our textbook. So let me get to that. Maybe it's lesson 2. Okay, lesson 2. Here we go.
Lesson 2.
Oh, we did that one. Here we go.
The Boston Tea Party. In 1773, Parliament passed a new law, the Tea Act. This law said that only one British company, the East India Company, could sell tea in the colonies. The law actually lowered the price of tea. It kept the tea tax that was left over from the Townshend Act. This ended up making tea more expensive. The Labour Party opposed the Tea Act. They believed that Parliament did not have the right to tax the tea. They did not want to be forced to buy it from only one company. In protest, colonial merchants refused to buy tea from the British East India Company. They were not even allowed to be unloaded from ships in colonial ports. On December 16, 1773, 3 ships carrying British tea lay anchored in Boston Harbor. That night, members of the Sons of Liberty boarded the ships. They disguised themselves so that they would not be recognized. The group threw 342 chests of tea into the harbor, ruining the tea. This event became known as the Boston Tea Party. It angered the British even further. 3. This illustration shows the Boston Tea Party. Explain why you think the Sons of Liberty disguised themselves and boarded the ships at night. Great Britain reacts. King George III and Parliament were furious when they heard about the Boston Tea Party. They passed a series of laws to punish the people of Boston. The colonists called these laws the Intolerable Acts. Intolerable means unbearable. These punishments included the following. The colonists had to quarter or give food and shelter to British troops. The colony of Massachusetts was put under martial law. That meant it was controlled by the military under British General Thomas Gage. British Navy ships blockaded Boston Harbor. The port would stay closed until colonists paid for the tea they had destroyed. As news of these laws spread, colonists began taking sides. Those who strongly opposed Britain's actions were called patriots. Colonists still loyal to Britain were called loyalists. Many colonists were undecideds, or neutral. They did not choose one side or the other. Thomas Hutchinson, a loyalist, was governor of Massachusetts at the time of the Tea Party. Samuel Adams was a patriot.
Okay, so there is another reading comprehension page with questions that you'll need to go on and do behind the scenes of the Boston Tea Party. So there's some reading and some questions there for you to do. And then there also, when you're finished, there is a Liberty Kids about the Boston Tea Party that you can watch.